Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you a tutorial for my everyday go-to makeup look. I'm going to start off by applying concealer everywhere I need it, so underneath my eyes and down the bridge of my nose and on my chin. And I'm using my favorite concealer for this, which is the Maybelline FitMe concealer in the shade 15 Fair, and I'm just going to blend that out with a Real Techniques complexion sponge. Next, I'm going to go in with foundation. The foundation that I'm using is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation in the shade Porcelain. And this is my favorite foundation for everyday because it has a relatively long wear time, but it's also a very natural skin-like finish. It's not too matte and it's not too dewy. It just looks like my skin only perfected, which I really like in a foundation for everyday. Once that is all blended in, I'm going to set my foundation with the Rimmel Stay Matte powder in 003 Natural, and I'm just going to be using a flat top brush. I dropped my brush there, but I'm just going to use a flat top brush to pat that all over my face in order to set it so it stays all day. And then once I'm done with that, I'm going to fill in my brows, and for this I'm using my e.l.f. eyebrow kit in Ash, and I'm only going in with the powder side of this duo, and I'm using a angled eyebrow brush for this. I'm just going to fill in my brows. Then I'm going to move on to my eyes, and I'm going to prime my eyes using the Wet n Wild Take on the Night eye primer, which is a really great drugstore primer. And then for my base shadow, I am going to be using the Ulta Brand single eyeshadow in the color Silk. This is just a really nice kind of creamy, shimmery shade that is relatively close to my skin tone. If you're going to be doing this look, choose a shimmery shade that is close to your skin tone. The reason I'm using this is just because I'm so fair, but if you are darker complected, then you would want to reach for something that is a bit darker in color. But I'm just going to take a dense but fluffy brush and pat this all over my lid up to the brow bone. Then I'm going to go into my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette, and on a fluffy blending brush, I'm going to dip into the color Naked 2, and I'm going to work this into my crease and on the outer half of my lid. The key to this step is to take your time and build up the color slowly. You want there to be a lot of color, but if you go in with too much right away, it won't blend out. You want it to be soft, but you want there to be a lot of pigmentation, so it just has a nice fade to it. Then on a flat shader brush, I am going to go into the color Faint, which is a nice dark brown, and I'm going to place this on the outer third of my eye. And you can make this as dark or as light as you want, and you don't need to worry about being super precise because we are going to blend everything all together when we've got this color in place. Then using the same blending brush as we used before, I'm just going to blend this all together. Next, I'm using a pencil brush, and I'm going to dip in the color Venus and just highlight my inner corner, and then on the flat shader brush we used before, I'm going to dip back into Faint and smudge this along my lower lash line so there is some definition along there. And then to finish up the eyes, I'm going to put on some mascara. This is the Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara, and I'm just going to apply a few coats of this to my lashes. And then for my bottom lashes, I am going in with the NYC InstantLash Mascara, and I realized when I was editing this, I was completely out of frame the whole time, so I apologize for that. My blush for this look is the NYX Powder Blush in Pinched, and I'm just going to apply this to the apples of my cheek. I absolutely love this blush for every day because it just gives a perfect healthy glow to the cheeks. My highlighter is the e.l.f. Baked Highlighter in Moonlit Pearls, and I am just going to apply this along my cheekbones, down the bridge of my nose, to my forehead, and along my cupid's bow. Finally, my lips are going to be the Maybelline Color Sensational lipstick in the shade Hooked on Pink. I absolutely love this shade for every day because I'm not a huge fan of neutral lipsticks, so if I don't want something bright, this is the perfect shade for me to reach for. So that's the finished look, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos from me. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!